First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And the Bills' first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
They're on 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Take him down. The Bills get to him. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And taken right at the 35. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They go counter with Breida. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
It's a pickup of
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 14. Dolphins nothing.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So the Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st down, Buffalo.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And the Bills.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, Allen. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Philip Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how it goes. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Matt Breida on the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Another run by Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The Bills ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where he appeared he was almost jumping over the net.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bills 45, Dolphins 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up a third down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Tua to throw again. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Bills 52, Dolphins 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Here's Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. They run for him with Breida, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
24-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 11-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
35-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as...
It's a foot race. A big play here for the Bills. 76 yards.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
51.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. What's that?
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Bills.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's